Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Cabernet. We are Liza here. Elizaveta Morozova. Character name. Oh, Elizaveta Morozova. Of course. But last time we pulled a cloth off the mirror, it was like there was her reflection was missing, but that had to be a trick mirror. So that's not like vampires are a thing, right?
So strange. This mirror doesn't work either.
Denial.
That should do it, hopefully.
I love how washing up your hands cleans up your dress. Okay, so we can't read the books, it won't let us.
Goodness. This must be the dress the Countess was talking about. Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much.
We are putting the dress on. So that will give us a +5 to history and politics.
Perfect. Fits like a glove.
I don't know how wearing a dress. Maybe it's because this is how people respond to you. I think that's what it is. Our new objective is now to talk with Hussar, if that indeed is his real name. Excuse me, yes, I am drinking. Stay hydrated.
I still don't know what's happening here. Or at least I hope I don't. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots.
I love that I hope I
I
don't.
need to find that young man and learn the truth.
Young man, quote unquote. I love it when I do gestures that you can't see because I don't have my camera on when I'm doing this. Okay, I can't...
I'm starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Okay, I can't talk to them.
Have you heard the rumors about Count Kaminsky?
Not lately. Do tell.
They say that he found himself a young human lady and fell in love like a schoolboy. Apparently they got so close, he even confessed to her his true nature.
You don't say.
Yes, and the best part is, she is completely fine with it. He doesn't even have to enchant her anymore.
Enchant?
Fascinating. The world just gets madder and madder every day, doesn't it?
Oh, it's very mad. It's very mad and strange that a person could have a relationship without using supernatural mind control. That's just, weird.
I just never know what to say to humans. If I'm honest, I find them all a little dull.
That's not fair of you to say, Margarita. It's not their fault that they don't have the advantages of eternal life.
I know. And don't get me wrong, some of my best friends are human.
Oh, that's a loaded line.
Sometimes I just wish we could convert them all and give them the proper life. But you just can't help everyone.
Oh yeah, that's a line. And are you going to say anything? I guess not. What? My hand keeps clicking over there. We've got doors that can go outside. Hello. Some interactions cost action points. Hold to activate them. Okay. You have 3 action points. There's 3 things you can do in a night.
Good evening,
So
Hussar.
you see in the upper right corner, it started to move from dusk. It hasn't actually moved yet, but it will.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Liza, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Graveyard dirt?
Graveyard dirt? First the Countess, now you. Why is everyone going on about funerals?
I think that might be a translation thing. or a cultural thing is more likely, because I don't remember the Countess mentioning funerals directly.
Surely an educated lady like you
She
must
did
have
say,
put together who
come-
we are by now.
Come out
haven't
of
you?
the ground. She did say come out of the ground. So yeah, that's reasonable. Okay. I only needed literature 8.
Could you really be vampires?
We, Liza. You, me, the Countess, nearly everyone here at the manor. Vampires, creatures of the night, blood-sucking monsters. Your pick. Just like you read about in folktales.
Are you just playing tricks on me? Is this all a joke?
Only the best kind there is.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
Why can't... Oh, yeah, I can.
Is this why I had no...
If that's what you're...
Oh, I already asked. Okay, that's why it's out. Okay, am I dead?
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares? Trust me, Liza, you just won the lottery.
Okay,
What
family?
about my family? When can I see them?
I was worried you will ask me that.
Okay.
Technically, they think
I'm
you are
fading
dead,
already.
and it is best
That's not
for
great.
everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true, too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
They very much certainly think that you aren't all right. They think you're
I know
dead.
This is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
Okay, and your name?
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
Because Hussar is a rank.
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right. Hussar it is.
And move
I
on.
have so many questions.
Defense mechanism required science.
See, that's what I was afraid of. Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing. Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace? After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own.
All right then. I don't have the proper history. I think I did last time. I was able to fob him. I was able to point out that he was fobbing me off.
All right then. I'll go see if someone can actually help me.
Meh.
All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
No rush, please.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do work. Can't talk to you.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes, well, apologies.
Petya.
Excuse me.
Petya, we should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Lots of little unintended noises
Of
today.
course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
Okay.
I don't know how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us.
Okay, yeah.
Such a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something very similar.
Oh, I'm clicking out of the screen. Oh, that my cursor
He's
got
most
off the screen.
certainly human.
Oh, hello. It's you, lady in the nightgown. How are you
Okay.
feeling? I was really worried.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Liza, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
Okay.
It's a pleasure. You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just
I
all
think-
very busy.
I think you're also in denial.
The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
Yeah, I think you know more about how bad a situation you're in than... You don't really know that much, but anyway.
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes?
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback. Well, what do you think?
Okay. Well, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's just lovely.
It is legitimately
So detailed
beautiful.
and human-like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I wanted to accomplish. Thank you.
This time I felt it coming. I was able to mute before. It was a sneeze this time instead of a cough or a burp.
I knew someone here would appreciate it. I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit.
Oh, joy. Sneeze brigade.
You know, making toys
Parade.
is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy. My father always called this foolishness,
Not really.
among other things. Said it's not manly work. I never managed to convince him otherwise.
Weirdly, that kind of work would be... At the time, any sort of detail or craftsman work like that, it would have been weird to have a woman do it in a lot of cases. Not as bad as we think in some ways, but worse than we think in other ways,
I'm sorry. That
from what I
must have been
understand.
tough.
Basically, every time I start looking deep into a specific situation, I find cases where, oh, it's not as bad as I thought. And cases where, oh, it's actually a lot worse. Usually find both in the same thing in the same one thing I'm looking at.
Well, here I am, still at it. I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait.
Is it waltzing?
My gut tells me that tonight is going to bring something special. And it's never wrong.
Yeah, special's a word for what's going to happen.
How did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress.
I'm going to air quotes again. Young.
She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work.
Wait, my timer's not visible. There we go.
She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
I see. How is pitching going so far?
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
Very
My
optimistic.
mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me.
What? Yeah.
But what's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
Fair point as well.
You may be right about that. At least I truly hope you are.
Okay, and I should go.
Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
That was a terrible Avatar imitation. Because I know that sound line from one of Kikoskia's Let's Plays of Ultima 9, where the Avatar at one point goes, I should go.
Thank you, Liza. You're
Something
kind.
very like that. Okay. Petya's bio was up. We could do this again, see if it's any different.
Hey, stop messing with the phonograph. It's not a toy.
Sorry.
Also, note that the old movie Standby, all foreign languages can be English if you really try hard. It can be English accented if you really try hard enough.
The Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Okay, cool.
Hello. I don't think I've seen you around here before.
I'm Liza.
Armin.
Good evening to
Okay.
you, too.
I skipped her introduction. Oops.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
Not at all, Arbin. Not at
You're
all.
right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's
what
an
I
understatement.
thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be.
Good
In
point.
the end, it does make everyone feel better.
Always be honest, except when you can't. But how do I know when I can't? You'll know when you can't.
That's a good piece of advice.
Okay.
Stick with me, lovely.
I
I'm
really am
chock-full of
fading
them.
already. That's really weird. Countess's wine.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert.
I dabble.
I cut
I
her
run
off
a
again.
literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
Okay.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed. I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Side quest. Yeah, and we will need specific levels of things to go. We'll probably need like history and literature to
Since
do
you're an
hers.
expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me?
Okay,
I'll admit
sorry.
I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine.
You can
was
tell
it?
really easily when fatigue is getting to me on these kind of games. When I go quiet and it takes me a couple seconds to
It
push
was
the button.
not. Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any innocents.
Okay.
And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Funny.
Funny, strange, but not funny, haha.
Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
Sure.
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
Yep. We're going to be honest and say my father.
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention.
That's not actually
I
clairvoyance.
saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Okay.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
Oh, but
It's
it is.
not just alcohol you should be concerned about. You can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Okay, sorry.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
You can be a little bit more direct and not speak metaphorically. Because there are just vampires here,
Well,
one or two
I
humans.
should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
You don't move. Right now, at least. There is a guy that we saw earlier that was in was here a military outfit? Okay. Unless that only spawns when you've taken the mission, because this isn't like a tutorial mission.
Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
So they may
My lady,
want to force you
with
to try
all
the
due respect,
menu on all
Russian roulette just seems like
all houses.
too much fun for the night.
Fine, get lost then. Be on your merry way.
Fine, get
Who
lost.
knew
Yeah.
that the second time I die would be of boredom?
Okay. Cool.
Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before. Where
But
did
you
you
do
get
recognize
this
me.
dress?
It's a gift from the Countess.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar.
Okay.
Name is Alisa, by the way.
Oh, hi, Elisa.
Liza, it's a pleasure.
Any advice for a new vampire?
So, I've just been turned today.
Congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even.
Okay.
I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet. What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
I had the momentary thought, like, I could
Same thing
trying to
anyone around here
revoice this like I do it in the day job.
Masticating plain eternity day after day. Spicing it up any way you can.
Okay.
It's the Russian roulette.
We're
Okay.
already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose? Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Suit yourself.
And young man from
May
earlier?
I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who, Petya? Why, are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Okay.
Don't be shy. We're not attached.
Good.
Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market. He is a salesman. A ridiculously bad one at that.
And you brought him here for what reasons?
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
Mm-hmm.
Because it was my turn.
A turn for what?
To spice up the eternity.
Okay. Eternity.
So,
stay on
it's true
target,
what
Luke.
They say? Vampires live forever?
We exist forever. We don't live.
Okay.
But then again,
sorry.
You do.
Does this mean that we can't, stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart. There is nothing easier.
Okay.
Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
Okay. Do you consider your existence more valuable? It's the same.
No, of course not. Pulse or no pulse, life is just as valuable as it always was.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to...
Oops. Equal.
What a strange question. They are equally important, of course.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay, that's everything.
Excuse me. I think someone is calling for me.
Not particularly. We are at 23 minutes. I'm going to go ahead. I can't save. I'm going to do one more video. See you in a little bit. I was fading. I was going to save right here.